Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am Freddy, and we are doing a test playthrough of Zelda 2. One minute, I'm just setting up. 1 minute while I set adjust some stuff. And alright, so this is pretty much gonna be like a new game. So we're gonna do kind of 100% run, in which I show y'all how to beat Zelda 2. This is like more of a guide. So you start out at North Palace. What you want to do first is go to this bush right here, or forest tile. Kill these aches. And the first thing you want to level up is going to be life. Life makes you, the higher your life stat, the more hits you can take. But for me, you want to level up attack as much as you can. Oops. So this is pretty much like an action RPG. You got your easy encounters and hard encounters. The hard encounters will drop more experience points, and we are in our first town, Thru, which this one only has like a life healing lady, but we're gonna get our first spell. From all we do is talk to this lady right here, and almost every town does have a magic spell. You have to do a little something to see the wise man. Now we're getting the shield spell. The shield spell is pretty much a defense boost for one screen. So I'll say it is pretty useful. And this is coming from somebody that doesn't really use it as much, but oops. In this playthrough, I'll try to use it as much as I can, but we're gonna go northwest. Get rid of this enemy encounter. Alright, this cave is awfully dark, but we'll be getting an item from it. Only one enemy in this cave, so you don't really have to worry. Alright, instead of going north to the palace, we're going to go detour south. Dang, these enemy encounters are appearing. Alright. So you do have fixed encounters, which will be useful to if you're gonna, by the end of the game, I'll show you a little trick to get around that. Alright, didn't want to do that. Kill this Garaya. Ah! want him to drop a magic jar. After I believe 10 enemies, the enemy will drop magic jar or a pea bag. Pea bag is just like, you know, an experience bag. Kind of goes back to 10th enemy has the bomb. Hint in Zelda 1. Oh, I don't want to chance that. See that water? You touch it, you die. Instant kill. Alright, now I have... There should be three grinding spots. I have three grinding spots. Palace 1, Palace 5, and then I just thought of a new spot to grind. Which is over by the last, like, one of the last towns in the game. Oh, first you want to go left. Careful with these enemies, they do steal experience. And they spawn infinitely. Come on. Alright, now the red star foes won't jump. Later iterations of them, they will jump. Get you your key. Ow. See that bubble? You're gonna want to kill it. We're not gonna do it here because of these tin suits. Alright, I'm gonna hold off. Will we go backtracking going down to that elevator? Alright, see this bubble? Yeah, it's gonna take a long time to kill with attack level 1. Oh, bang. Blob. Reason why I'm killing these bubbles, they drop 50 experience points, and early on in the game, 50 experience points is gonna be good. It's worth like a small pea bag, so yeah, I grind these. 150. We're gonna hold off for attack 2. Head over here. I'm going to cast shield here. And like I said, I normally don't use shield, but since this playthrough is designed for less experienced players, I recommend it because of this guy right here. And this knight will drop a red magic jar, so I would, you know, take it. Ooh, P. We'll come back and go back down. That leads to the boss room. Well, the path to the boss. Oops. And the good thing about these guys, they respawn. So like I said, this is why they're great to farm or grind, or however you want to say. I just wish I had a turbo controller set up. And we're going to hold off until attack 3. Now, this room right here is, like I said, this room right here is going to be like your perfect room. If you can manipulate these guys to come down to you, since they don't like hit hard. $50. Alright, wait for the next bubble. Yeah, whew. Now turbo bubbles gonna be coming. Oh yeah, did I mention this is like one of my favorite games of all time? Like I would play this on stream a lot, or do a randomizer, which I really need to get back into, playing a randomizer just once a week. And see, just like that, we're at like 319 experience points. So yeah. All right. Grab the pea bag off the bridge, but be careful. You don't want to fall in that lava. All right. Cast shield in here, because you got one of these Minotaur-like creatures. Drop the magic refill. Now we meet our first Iron Knuckle. Trolliest enemy in the game. Now we got Candle. The candles in this game light dark caves, so makes exploration a bit easier. Bring my microphone close in case no one heard me. we might have to take life 3. That way we can get a free heal. Trying to manipulate the bubble. Come on, come to Papa. Now, if you get 2 of them like that, like, you know, stuck together, that is good. We'll take level 3 attack. Yeah, we're gonna have to take level 3 attack because we're a bit low in life, and I took the fairy. Because what I want to be is at attack 4. No. I did not mean to take magic 2, but magic, it'll just lower my magic cost. See now, shield costs less to use. I didn't want to do that, but well, we can, like I said, since these guys, like, respawn. And the game pretty much wants you to have balanced levels, but, like, you're not going to be using magic, like, you know, like that. Up until like your second dungeon, which the way I play, we do dungeon 1, and then we go to Death Mountain. Like, I'm gonna take life 3 only because I'm running low on life. Alright, now I'm not gonna do shield here. Ah, he dropped the... Yeah, so it's gonna... Take shield. Our first boss. Horsehead. We're not gonna go right yet. We're gonna cancel out a level so that we can have attack level 4. I want to have attack 4 before, you know, when I leave the first dungeon. That's highly recommended. You take attack level 4. Like I said, I botched it when I leveled up my magic. So we're probably gonna we're gonna probably go into the grinding room, or we can, like, you know, since these things drop 50 experience points, we can grind this guy. Okay, so it's gonna want me to level up life. We're not gonna level up life, not yet. We'll do that in Death Mountain, because Death Mountain does have a plethora of opportunities for you to level up. Because once you get to the later parts of the game, they're gonna require you to have like 4,000, 6,000, and 8,000 experience points to level up. So it's best to level up in the first dungeon. Because you do want your like I said, the first dungeon and fifth dungeons are pretty good to grind, because the enemies do drop good experience points. So, now we're gonna go place the crystal in the pedestal, and it'll give us 600 experience well, you know, the remaining experience points to match 1,000, and then we'll be able to level up our attack level 4. We'll be halfway maxed to max attack at 8, and you want your attack to be at 8. Then don't worry, you're not gonna fight Hosshead again. Now you could like exit the palace and then go again, which that is a slight recommendation, because this palace is one of the smallest palaces with 12 rooms. But seeing that we're in, like, you know, good shape, we won't have to. Now you see how you know, ease. Ooh, P. Like the way I level up, I try to do my attack level first, and then life, then magic. We're gonna go south of North Palace into this little cave. I remember my stream when I did the new game plus. I used I had the fire spell, which gives me a permanent sword beam type thing, and I used that to kill the enemies in here. So now we got our first magic jar. Now we're gonna go up into the desert right here, this desert area, into this cave. Alright, you want to be careful here because like the enemies can knock you into the like, you know, lava, and you don't want that. That's no good. Take care of this Garaya, and now you got your trophy. That trophy will help you get is the key to getting the next item. And you want to be careful here because the aches do respawn. Alright, now we're going to enter this town right here and start from Ruto onward. We'll have not only the life restore lady, but the magic restore lady. Talk to this lady, and she'll let you in her house so you can get the jump spell. That was why I had to get the trophy. And now we're gonna learn the jump spell. Now jump is high at first, but once we level up our magic, jump will be next to nothing to use. But we won't be depending on magic until we get like a certain amount of spells. So I would say by the time we need to use magic, more and more will be like the 3rd dungeon. As I said, we're going to do Death Mountain first, because you want to level up as much as you can. You can do Palace 2 first, and then Death Mountain will be easier. But this is how I play. I do Death Mountain first, and then Palace 2. I get myself ready for the next 2 palaces. Alright, this is where you're going to have to cast jump. Come on. Thanks for the magic. Ow. Alright, now that's the end of the cave. Go to this bush. Get you a free fairy. Now, adjacent to this boulder, where I just hit an encounter, extra life. You want to get caught out here? Now the humanoid enemies, they will like have tougher encounters. Now see that we're gonna need to talk to this guy, because like he's gonna give us permission to cross, to give to a note to a man in Saria Town. That'll give us entrance to Death Mountain. But first we're gonna do a couple things. Alright, now this cave here, it's like this is a part of my grinding. Alright, and we're close to like you know. Alright, see, we're not gonna take Magic 3 yet. we'll take this. Now all we gotta do is just get to 2,000 experience points to get to attack 5. Alright, oh, that's fairy. We don't need that. We're not going to cross that bridge. Oops. Alright. Now those fish enemies, the Bagu Bagus, if they contact you, they will steal experience points, so be careful. Alright, this bush right here. I wish they stopped dropping magic. Experience point. Now we're gonna now you don't want to talk to people in Saria, because they will turn into bats and attack you. So we don't, want to do that. We got to get back to talk to that vase lady after we detour in here, because we're going to get the most useful spell in the game. One of the most useful spells. Go in here. Alright, life spell. And life spell is pretty much life spell is pretty much, it'll heal 3 hearts, but it costs the most magic. Seconded only by the thunder spell, but we won't see thunder until end game. Which I gotta find the life lady, because there is no way I'm going through Death Mountain with that. Or better yet, we'll just do that. Basically, if you didn't talk to Bagu first, he won't let you cross. Alright, so this is going to be Death Mountain. Like I said, usually this is how I play. With the Death Mountain, it's going to be like a whole, bunches of caves. And you just want to go right. That's what you want to do. Key bag. I'll tell you this. The blue colored enemies are going to be the strongest types. For most cases. Well, we'll cast life. Alright, we're about to come through, meet one of the most strongest enemies in the game. Well, for this part. Alright, a shield here. This guy, he throws his axes. You gotta time your jumps. Cause like his axes will hurt, but he will drop a whopping 100 experience points. If you didn't have shield, his attacks will hurt. Damn. Well, I didn't say this was going to be a no death run, but we are almost halfway to attack 5. Come on. P. Well, and like I said, we are almost to the end of the Death Mountain maze. We'll just shield up in here. Alright, now this is where you want to be. So we're going to shield here because of this, because there's a red guy. Got to time your, you got to time his axe though. Sometimes he'll troll you with a 2, so you got to be careful. We're coming on we're coming up on one of those axe guys right now. The orange ones are not a problem. Ooh, and he drops an experience bag. I know there's a P bag up here too, so that'll be good for us. And look at that, we're almost to attack 5. All right, we're gonna. All right, I'm being a little reckless here. We're taking attack 5, and I'm gonna go over here. That way, since I have shield equipped, I don't have to basically. Well, he respawns. We're gonna need a special technique to effectively deal with him. This is just like a hitbox glitch that I'm taking advantage of. Alright. Right, magic jar for you to fully heal. Like I said, these are the only guys that kind of respawn. And since we killed those red Darias, those red axe throwers, they don't respond. Whoa! Almost jumped into him and got knocked back. Alright, so we equip shield because we won't take that yet. Now we got the hammer. The hammer is used just to move, like to destroy boulders. And we're going to be using that hammer to explore some more of the first part of Hyrule. And we head up here. Yeah, the bats respawn. Ooh, thank you. There. Didn't have to, like, you know, refill magic. Little trick to reset enemy encounters. Don't be too like hardy in here. $3,000. Yeah, we'll hold off. Fills up our magic. See how useful shield is? Alright, now we're gonna search it. Yeah. Another link doll. Alright, now you don't want to get caught in the graveyard. The enemies in here are rambunctious, are annoying to deal with. Now we head back here. About to get us another heart container. Why'd I do that? I did not mean to do that. It's just when I get low on life, I get nervous. But don't worry, there is a place where I can, like, you know, restore my magic. A red jar. I might have got it already. All right, medicine cave. This is what another side item we're gonna need to get another spell. Now you can farm these kind of bagus to get you another magic, but I wouldn't recommend it. Alright, cast shield. Since like I said, my attack is at 5, the daggers go down easier. Now we got the Water of Life, and we're gonna head to our next town to get the magic spell. And like I said, by Palace 2, I think you should start, like, the position that we're in, we can start, leveling up magic, because like we don't want to get caught no magic. So after level 6 attack, after level 6 attack, I'll start leveling up, like, life and magic. Uh-oh. Alright, we gotta get to a town. Alright, so we're at Mido. And we're gonna need some magic too. We're gonna have to use jump to get up there. Alright, now we get downstab. Now, basically, Dungeon 2, the boss in Dungeon 2 is going to be a joke. Yeah, Fairy is is another useful spell, which is pretty much uncastable. So this is where you're gonna have to start leveling up magic. So that the spell cost can go down and you can do, more. Now let's go to Dungeon 2. Guys, I'm just doing a trick to this trick right here is to minimize random encounters. Those birds will suck your experience points, so be careful not to get hit by them. Alright, welcome to Dungeon 2, Swamp Palace. Hopefully we can get like a like level in here before the boss. P. Now the blue Stalfos, they will jump. Since he dropped a red magic jar, I just use it to heal life. Okay. Alright, now these horse heads, they will steal experience. And just be careful, don't let that bot hit you while you're jumping, because you will get knocked into a pit. And dying's no good. Ah, missed. Not gonna worry about the bubble. Right. Those floating eyeball enemies will steal your experience, so be careful. Oh yeah, I can't go here yet because I gotta get the dungeon item. Oh, yeah, you don't want to get, buried in there. Alright, since we're in the item room, we're going to shield. Red Iron Knuckles, they take a bit of a beat. Well, we got the glove, which allows us to break blocks. So, Thank you. Still can't use life. Now let's go back down. Alright. I'm gonna try to get back here. Kind of awkward for me to hit in the bubble. Well, not here yet. I'll take that magic jar. Ooh, P, thank you. I'll help myself. No, magic jar. Alright. Not enough to cast life just yet. Because that's what I need right now. Since I'm in a pinch, well, we're gonna take life 4, that way we don't die. That's how you own something. Well, like I'm close to a level up, 28 points. 28 points. 28 points is like, you know, a waste of a gem, basically. So we're just gonna go back to, you know, find a bubble, like him. Okay, these bubble. Take attack 6. And since the free level up, it's going to be magic 3. Now with that gem, we'll take the magic level up. See, look how 5,000 is for attack level 7. And then after that, you know, once we get attack level 7, we'll worry about, you know, life level 5. Look in here. Alright, now to get to dungeon 3, we do this. We do go in the graveyard. Ooh. This is why you don't go in the graveyard. P bag. Now you see how the cost of life and fairy went down once I leveled up to 3? That's pretty important. Dang. Alright, now we're on our way to Island Palace. Alright. Don't want that. Because I need a heal, because since I took a beating in to get here, we want a magic jar. That enemy right there will hit hard. I need to hit life again. I'm trying not to shield all the time because I do have to watch my magic since it's so low right now, like, you know, low casting. Alright, good. Yeah, you do need the glove for this palace. Almost to magic 4, but we're not going to do magic 4. But we will take a heal though. Ooh, we'll take this. Alright. Normally you can't make that jump. It's just really tight jumping. Like I said, normally you wouldn't be at this high attack level. With this high attack level, you will everything will go down in like one hit. Gotta be careful in this room because the enemies will spawn in this room and take pot shots. Okay, that's to the boss. Not ready to face him yet. Knuckles. That was a cool trick. I'm gonna hate this room setup a little bit later once I get into a future dungeon, because the enemy setup is not crazy but annoying. So just a little foreshadowing. Get that pit. We'll shield in here because this is the item room. And now we got the toughest enemy in the palace. Blue Iron Knuckles. You hit them once and they will throw a barrage at, they will do a barrage, the barrage attack. Now we got the raft. Like I said, this room pattern is going to be used again in a later dungeon, but they're going to have floating heads come after you, so you're going to have to, like, you know, be sharp. You can also grind in this palace. The Iron Knuckles in here. But I wouldn't really recommend it. Because this dungeon does have almost the same amount of rooms as the first dungeon. However, just the enemy placement is kind of dickish. And if I had jump spell, I would go for that P bag. Come on, Doom Knocker. And I died. Is he dead? Oh, he didn't die. Off screen that. Yeah, we're close. We're close to the boss anyway. So it's no use, like, you know, because we're not gonna get to 5,000 experience points. And they drop a P bag. Use your shield here. And the boss of the third dungeon, Rebenak. Yeah. If you can get him in the corner, it's called the jackhammer trick. Instant kill. Not instant kill, but he won't hit you. It's been a while since I did that trick. Now we're going to do pretty much attack 7. Take care of those Iron Knuckles over there. Those enemies I did not kill. And get those P bags. And we'll do one more level up. So attack level 7. By the 4th, well, we'll shield here because I know that blue, I didn't beat up that blue knuckle. Jumping, like the jumping slash is the best way to take care of Iron Knuckles. Yeah, it's kind of tricky to I don't have. Yeah, jump is can't get that. We can't get that experience back, and I'm not gonna, you know, die to get it. I already got. So we're pretty much done in this palace. I thought. See how almost everything goes down in one hit. Ooh, thanks for the pea bag. Alright. Now we're gonna go to the second part of the game. And we're gonna have to do some a little bit of grinding here and there. Now the enemies here, we do want to avoid because we can't damage them yet. We won't be able to damage them unless we get like the fire spell. So right here, this is like I said. Now we're gonna start, grinding magic. Leveling magic. Since our magic level is a little bit low on the low side. Alright, now go in here. Alright, this is pretty much a glorified permanent sword beam. Fire spell, when you level it up, it becomes almost nothing to use. It just becomes one magic bar. But the use of fire is to kill certain enemies, like those tech types. But we won't be like like I said, we won't be using it because they drop. Tech types do drop 50 experience points, which is the equivalent of a small pea bag. But it's like pretty much a trade-off. We're going to go south here. Like I said, we can't attack them. So we're going to have to dodge them. Can't attack that scorpion either. But a 500 point pea bag. Yeah, we're gonna have to take magic 4. And as you see, fire is down to 30. And shield is almost like 16. Each bar of magic is worth 16 magic points. So jump is 2 magic bars. So we are gonna do we're gonna grind the magic a bit. That way, see, we can't attack them yet, so I'm gonna go to another place and get another P bag. Cash jump here. Another 500 point P bag. Alright, we're gonna duck in this cave here. Can't. Oh. I'm gonna heal a bit because we do need life. I wish I would have known. I wouldn't have casted life. But first we're gonna go to Maze Island because there is a side quest we need to do. I'm so close to leveling up magic. That's why I'm kind of messing with these guys. But I wouldn't, since my life spell is like my life level is at 4. They do hit harder. So do this. All right. Take care of this Lizalfos, pretty much like an Iron Knuckle. Now we got Magic 5. Now we got the child, lost child. We gotta take care of one more thing. Now you see how life went down to 50 and fire went down to how all the magic went down. So pretty much by dungeons 5 and 6, I will be able to catch up on life and magic since the prerequisites for them are low. We'll just say that. All right, so we got we got 7 magic containers. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to level up life too. Now we're gonna go to Darunia to get our next spell. We do need it to complete Dungeon 4. Otherwise, we won't be able to. Alright, we gotta be careful because the bubbles and the enemies will knock us into that water. Alright, now for Darunia. Darunia, sorry rules apply here. You can't talk to everybody in here. Alright, do a little trick here. That's called the fairy claws trick. Granted, it does cost more magic, but it is the speed run tactic. This helps you get up stab. Not as useful as down stab, but it's still, you know, needed. Alright, reflect. Basically, it reflects stronger attacks. Like magic attacks, axe attacks, bubbles. Alright, now we can go into Palace 4. Yeah, stay in the forest, because like you don't want to deal with the Tektites in here because you can't, you know, really attack the Tektites. All right, back to the Island Palace. I mean, well, not Island Palace, but okay. All right. So we still can't attack these guys. You can only attack them with fire. Like I said, it's only a trade-off. Do you want to use your magic to well, since fire is 1 magic bar, that works. And since I got a red magic jar, boom. See, like I said, the Tektites are worth like 50 experience points. Ooh, thanks. And with that, we'll take Magic 5. Okay, well... yeah. Welcome to Dungeon 4. Come on, get it. Oh, well, not worried about that. Precision jumping. Alright, now get used to these rooms. One of them will have floating heads trying to knock you in pits. Oh, we'll take life. We're gonna have to. Okay. Try to lure him in a pit so he won't, like, you know, attack. Alright, we're in the item room. Shield up. Can't do... oh, we can't. Oops. Come on. I was being a little bit reckless there. But with the boots, we can walk on certain water tiles, which will be useful. Because that's how we're going to get to Palace 5. Yeah, it's best to kill these those floating heads right when you see them, so that way they can't, like, knock you off. And those are whiz robes, actually. Only only reflect can kill them, so we can't really attack them. They are worth 100 experience points if you want to you know, take them on. I wouldn't. Ow. Now we have to backtrack. I can sure use. I can say this. I can sure use to go for All right. What we're gonna do? We are gonna enter and exit the palace again. That way we can grind that statue. Since we're like low on, we were low on health. Reflect is 40. That's more than two, and I'm sure we'll get like a single magic drop. So I'm not, worried. Okay. I'll say no to that. Dang. Well, since we die, that gives us our that gives us a come on. That gives us our magic refill. And since I don't have a key, we can use fairy to go through. Ooh, just what I needed too. Perfect, right before the boss too. And Cast Reflect. And all you gotta do is just stay ducked. Yeah, there will be times where he will spawn on top of you. Alright, put the gem here. And we'll level up right here. I'm gonna, after I level up attack, I'm gonna take a break. But I will come back, and like I said, you won't notice nothing, but I'll, cut. So, we'll level up attack. And I'll be right back after these messages. Alright, now let's get to the 5th dungeon. Since we got the boots, we can walk on specific water tiles and we're fully healed. And okay, now with a maxed out attack, now we're gonna go to Dungeon 5. I did mention that Dungeon 5 is a good place to grind too. So we'll be doing a little bit of grinding in this dungeon too. Fun fact: this dungeon is the American exclusive dungeon. The boss of it is an American exclusive. Now these guys won't be going down like a joke. And this is a fairy room. Remember, I'm going to be grinding in this dungeon. Because Dungeon 5 is like, you do need to, like I said, you got like 2 more crystal placements, and then you got the final dungeon, and then you got like 6 level ups. So you do need, like I said, this is like a good grinding spot. Ah, that was kind of reckless. Alright, they should be appearing. These yellow enemies, orange enemies, they drop 200 experience points. Very great to grind. And like I said, this is where the dungeon starts really getting trolly. why I don't really like Dungeon 5 all that much. But this is like the best place to grind. Wait for these things to fill up because my life's oop. Don't ever drop a red potion. I think I found another grinding spot. Let's see if I can. Oops. See, now he. Ooh, 200. Alright, let's restore life real quick. Because like I said, life. Ah, coward. Ah, screw it. But that was a good spot to grind for a minute. Whoops. Ain't getting me, Iron Knuckle. Alright, now screw that because this room is a pain. Now I have to finish this dungeon with like 1 life. Yeah. I mean, you can deal with this room. You just gotta watch out for Bagu Bagus. Because they will shoot you and knock you in the pits. Alright, life is at 50. Because we're gonna need more than like 3 magic jars. So if we get 2 magic drops, if we get 2 magic drops, be enough for a life spell. So that's what I'm hoping for. Ah, come on. Damn, we might have to we might be backtracking. That's why I'm not touching those P bags. As oh, that's what I needed. That's what I needed. Yeah, this is gonna be a ballsy move, only because we're close to the boss. This is the American exclusive boss, Guma, and I'm playing it safe with him because like I said, I'm at attack 5. He can hit hard, and I'm close to, you know, like I said, I can level up, and if I game overed, I lose all that experience and have to start over. So, seeming that our experience is at 9,000, we can do a lot of leveling. First, we're gonna now notice we didn't get the item out of here. Now we have to get the item. And since it just brought us to our next level, we can like pretty much grind out and up until the last dungeon. Careful. And we'll take level 7 magic. Dang, another potion jar. Oh, that one. But remember, I said dungeons 1 and 5 were good for grinding. Even though I'm on my last life, too. So I'm risking a lot. You know, I am risking. But these enemies do drop, like, you know, they drop 200 experience points. And that's like a pea bag. Of course, the bubbles, they drop, of course, the bubbles, they drop, 50. Enough for a small, points bag. That's why I grind them. This enemy is tough. Ooh. Ah, troll. But at least this room refilled my magic and life. Now this room was special because this had a horse head rematch, but they changed it to a blue knuckle. Alright, we're at the item room. Alright, get this blue knuckle out of over here, lure him. Alright. Yeah, you're supposed to have a key, but kind of rushing it only because, you know, I gotta be careful. Alright, back up. If I can get another level up, I'll be good. Yeah, looks like we're gonna have to do it at the Palace 6. The only bad thing is we lost all the experience points we grinded. At least we got the flute, so we can't, you know, we can't go back into Dungeon 5. But, you know, prior to Dungeon 6, we can get some experience, you know, we can get some experience points. That's why I'm not cutting it out, because we're, you know, we're okay. We can at least get one level up before we place the final gem. And then we'll be getting the final another magic spell too. We'll be getting the final items and stuff like that. Dungeon 6 has it, but we got to do some things before we go to Dungeon 6. And those little Zophos are good for grinding. That's another. I'll show you this spot. We're not actually gonna grind there. We're not ready to go in this graveyard just yet. All right. I'll take the ferry. See, 150 experience points. You can't beat that. So these guys are not worth grinding because you need reflect. $500. Final heart container. But we're gonna go east to that little come on, dealer. Yeah. Ooh, P, and then the P backs they drop is like 200 points. So I say it is worth. Oops. It is sort of worth it. These Tektites, I really don't, bother with because they, magic. I mean, they drop 50 experience points. Just the orange Lizalfos are what, see, the red ones only drop 100, so that's why I say it's not really worth it. But see, we're in the hidden town of Kasuto. Let's see, we're gonna heal real quick. Final magic jar. We're gonna need all 8 magic jars so we can get the final spell of the game. If you didn't have 7 magic jars, she wouldn't let you in. Oh, nothing. Alright, this is the spell, also known as the Enigma Spell. Usually it'll in this town it grabs a entrance to somewhere, but like in battle screens or like in palaces, it turns enemies into bots. And as you can see now, Got the magic key. And that's going to be useful in Dungeon 6. Trust me, when I was younger, I would try to do Dungeon 6 without the Master Key because I didn't know about this town. And I was like 6 or 7. Didn't have, like, you know, and I didn't have access to Nintendo Power like that. So move. Alright, see that rock formation? Blow your whistle. Dungeon 6. And you're gonna need everything. You're gonna need everything that you know, and the kitchen sink to successfully complete this dungeon. P-bag if you need it, but hopefully you should be at, you know, at this level, because you just need two level ups. Ooh, don't mind if I do. One, 2, 3. After the third one, jump. Okay. Ah. Now you're saying this is the boss of the dungeon? No, this is pretty much a mini boss, which is a rematch with Repanek. Alright. I don't know why they just drop a key, because like but I guess it's the programming. Got the final item of the game, the cross, which will let us see, like, you know, the invisible enemies. That's why we didn't go in the graveyard right away, because we would be hit by, you know, those invisible enemies. Alright, so that. We're gonna have to take life. Hopefully this is like Magic 8. Nope, not Magic 8. Yeah, I'm not taking no chances. Well, I do have a couple lives, but after this dungeon, you're gonna need everything. Yeah. Alright, remember I said there was a room in Dungeon 3 that had the exact similar layout? This is the room. This is the room you have to be careful of, because you will get knocked back by those floating heads. And I have been knocked back. That's why I'm like, eh. Okay, don't be careful here. We're gonna get something over here real quick. And since we lost a bunch of magic to those bubbles, we're gonna have to loop around, because that's the boss's room. I missed. Yeah, we're taking Magic 8. That way we get like a free magic refill. I just wish somebody drop a red potion. I'll be happy. Alright, be ready for fairy. He didn't want to drop it. Oh well. Shield, jump, reflect. I don't have enough for life. Alright. Gotta play this really careful because I don't want to, get hurt. Now that I have it, shield, jump, reflect. Now that I have my magic, I can actually do Barber. Try to remember the old jackhammer strategy. And with that, that's the last crystal. We just have to go to the Grand Palace. But before we go to the Grand Palace, we got to get the final spell. And I'm not even gonna entertain this. Now, if you tried to enter here without the cross, that floating ghost eyeball would be invisible. Thunder spell. Pretty much a screen nuke, but it will be like it's like the silver arrows in Legend of Zelda. It makes the final boss kind of vulnerable type thing. All right. Ooh, this was lucky because I did like a glitch where the encounter over like the random encounter overwrite the fixed encounter. I'll be doing that a lot, trying to do that on the final, like, you know, the trip to the Grand Palace, so that, you know, we don't have to deal with, like, you know, BS. Because let's just say the fixed encounters are a pain in the butt to deal with. Yeah, I didn't want to like. Alright. I know there's another trick you can do to where you can skip the encounters. It's called fairy feet. Get rid of these guys. Like I said, if you didn't have the cross, these guys would have been invisible. That's why I don't like to. That's why I don't like to mess with these guys, because I don't like to mess with these guys because they can knock you in the pits. And that's one use for the spell. Alright. The creme de la creme. It's what separates the men from the boys. Welcome to Great Palace. Now, if you didn't place the crystals and the altars in the previous palaces, the Great Palace would not let you enter. And I've had that happen before, to where I got the item in the dungeon and I forgot to place the crystal, so I got here. The palace would not let me in. I had to backtrack to all the palaces, and it was Palace 1. I'm so used to the randomizers also that I've almost forgotten how vanilla Zelda 2 was. But if I can make it to where I can have my magic fill, and the extra life, I should be okay. I think these Medusa heads are infinite spawn. I mean, fuck. Just don't want to deal with them. Those Bird Knights, worst enemy in the game. Worse than the orange, like the Daras. Worse than the Iron Knuckles. Alright. Alright. Alright, another chicken and waffles room, we call it. Oh, the blue ones are the worst ones of them, because they're more aggressive. Oop. And see, I'm at like max life, max magic, and max attack. And welcome to the fun room. Alright. Now this guy, you gotta run. Run, because he's aggressive. I'm gonna press my, if I can get in. Gonna press my luck because I do want to keep my magic and life happy. I mean, high. Alright, so I'm going left here. Link doll. Insurance. And then to the right of this room is a fairy in case we need it. Alright, take this drop and go right. This room will look familiar next we see it. Alright, now drop down here. Alright, now for that was a reflect, but in a magic jar. Alright, get your thunder spell ready. Thunder, shield, jump, reflect. Aim for the crown. That's his main weak. That's his weakness. Most people aim for the face, but the crown is his weak spot. His sweet. I'm gonna shield one more time because we are at the final boss, Shadow Link, and we're gonna do this the easy way. Go to a corner, crouch, and stab like a madman. And he's giving me good RNG. And that is how you beat Zelda 2 Adventure of Link. I mean, yeah, I did have deaths on my, part. I'm not like a super professional player. But in the early game, you do want to grind. Like, you want to grind in Palace 1, and it's highly recommended you grind in Palace 5. But I do thank you, and I hope you find this guide informative. And be sure to like and subscribe. I really appreciate that. And I will see y'all next time. Bye, everyone.